Hello. So this week I got more done than I thought I would have, so I'm pretty proud. But I'm going to go through my demo reel and kind of explain how everything is so far. So let's get started. Okay, so the demo reel in total is it's around 50 seconds. And then starting off here, this is when I just had the pose. So that's why it doesn't line up with the animation for it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to render this out with the controls on it. And then I'm going to add time in Nuke at the end so it holds the pose for a little bit. But to makeshift that now, I just used this at the end. Then I have everything else for the Owlcat rendered, but I want to redo this one. Only because I forgot the color in the background. It's darker than the background that I have for the rest of my scenes. And I also want to re-render out the controls to be a little bit thinner and a little bit duller in color. Other than that, all the Owlcat stuff is rendered out. And then I even tried to get a walk cycle in. It's one of the animations that I did Saturday. So I have that in. I still have to go back through and fix up these two videos and render them out, which won't take long because they're, I think, 10 frames each. So that should take me at least an hour for each of them. Then I have this pose. I wanted it to be animated in. I kind of ran out of time the past few days to get it done, but I plan on doing that moving forward. So that's why it's it looks really choppy right now. It's because I had to screenshot it to get a photo in so I could get the placeholder for it. Then I have the walk cycle for her. I'm having a little bit of an issue with the X-Gen hair. But I mean, I have it pretty much fixed. The only thing I have to do is try rendering out my scene and getting a material on it. I have test rendered the scene and it will render out, but I'm having a weird issue where now the body of the character won't render. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to export everything and move it to an earlier scene so that, or import a body from an earlier scene that will render. Because I'm not sure why it stopped rendering, but it did. And then I have a run cycle here. There's a few areas on it that needs to be fixed and touched up, and then I just have to add the textures. I have most of it touched up where it needed, but it's just a matter of taking all the materials and then just rendering it out. For this character, I have the beginning animation here, and then I'm also going to render this whole beginning part out. Then we have the walk cycle, and then the run cycle, and then my ending. So the animations my friends and I were able to get done on that Saturday were fixing up this run cycle animation, getting that beginning, fixing up this run cycle here, the walk cycle here for the Owlcat, and then this beginning section here for the owl cat going into the pose. Surprised that we got them animated to how they are. I know they're a little choppy and they might not look the best, but I'm pretty proud of getting that much done. Oh, and I know it sounds like I have a lot to render, but the max amount of frames that anything is the thing with the most frames is the walk cycle for the pirate girl, is her walk cycle, and it is 50 frames. And I've test rendered everything, and it takes like 3 minutes to render out per frame. So I know that's going to be around 5 hours. So that being 5 hours, and then all of my other renders being 2 hours or under, I feel like I'm in pretty good shape, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to get everything finished. Because I have it all timed out. So I should be good. But then that's the end. That's everything I have for this week. Bye!